here. We're at Wild Women Choosing, and topic of the day actually was from a client of mine yesterday. So what occurred is I'm having a session with a client, and she's telling me that she had this friend, and they were very, very close. And in the last, year or so, the energy started to shift, and her friend got into some financial issues, like, of course, the whole world. And so she's talking about it, with her friend, and they're sort of like, okay, we're talking about change and money and working on energy tools and stuff like that, and everything is pretty cool. But my client actually had a new job that was proposed to her, and she accepted it because she was working with me, so she had magical tools. Anyway, long story short, she got this really great new job with, more money, and her life was just like sort of opening up in different ways. But she didn't want to say anything to her friend because she didn't want her friend to sort of, feel bad because her life right now was just not at that level. So one day, about 2 weeks ago, she tells me she's having a discussion with a friend on the phone, and her friend said something to her like, well, it seems like all this work that we do, nothing really changes. And so when my client heard that, she said, well, okay, now's the time, let me share, because maybe it's another possibility for her. So she said, well, I have to tell you what's been happening in my life. And she goes and she starts telling her. And she said the energy of her friend sort of changed on the phone. And so that was then. Well, this is like almost a month later, and she has not heard from her friend. So she was a little concerned. So she emailed her, she texted her, she called her at least 3 times, and her friend never answered her back. And so what is that? Okay, so that brought up within the friend her wrongness. Okay, where in your life, okay, are you hiding the wonderful and great things about you and what's going on in your life because you don't want other people to feel less than? That's called giving you up. And when you do that, you shut a door to things being even greater. So think about this for the day. Where in your life do you give you up to validate other people's points of view? And you take the small role so you can match them. Not a good thing to do. So a wonderful thing would be to start to realize that when you show up as the greatness and the potency and the inconceivable you, it becomes an invitation for everyone else in your life to do the same. And then you could share whatever it is that's allowing you to get to that next step. So what would it take for you to be as inconceivable, outrageous, and amazing as you truly be, and share it with the world? Because I know everyone is waiting for it. Have a great day.